And welcome back, everybody, to Crypto Hulk Show. I got some pretty cool stuff to show you today. I have to admit, only the IMF specifying a certain crypto with the letter X. Yeah, very interesting. We're gonna look into that too. One thing as I start to show up, a couple days ago on Friday here in the United States at 6:30. This is just kind of like weird or coincidental, or I don't know. Maybe it's not. I'm not making any claim about nothing, but I thought it was a coincidence. That's what I'm going to call this, a coincidence. Um, on how on Friday at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time, I showed you how in Ireland, along with NatWest Bank and the Scottish. Let me look at it because I called this before it came out. Total coincidence. I'm just letting everybody know. Total coincidence. But we had the Royal Bank of Scotland, NatWest, and the Irish bank called Ulster, Ulster Bank. I showed and proved to you they were Ripple partners, okay? And then that story itself, where something about Ireland was going to work with Ripple on something or whatever, that story came out about 3 hours or maybe an hour after mine. Like, I didn't find it from a news source. I just decided to make that show on my own. And then like 2 hours later, something, it was on one of those digital investor channels, but it was interesting. And then also that same morning, I did an article on Ripple Indonesia. And then later that day, news came out that Indonesia is starting their own crypto exchange. And I'm like, well, that's kind of odd. Because a few hours ago, I just did a story on both of these countries. And yeah, it was just very strange. Total coincidence, of course. Nothing weird about that. But today, we're going to go over it's midnight in Spain. In Spain. Who's the first person here? Hey, Joey Fat Toes showed up. He's a member for 2 months. Money well spent. Keep them coming. Hulk. It's the Hulkster. And if I was from the South, they'd call me the Hickster, aka Hulkster. Hunter says another great video on the way. He was like #1 there today. But let's get into the article for today. I got 2 of them for you. One of them, I got a twofer, 2 for 1. This article, here's the Bank of France. I'm telling you, everybody, I'm telling you, everybody, in case you live in the South, everybody, they don't have everybody, they have everybody. Or maybe that's certain particular people saying that. But anyhow, let's move on, because let's just say every. That's what the fuck it is. I want to show you something here. All of it's coming together. This article right here shows you. Now look, the XRP and the Ripple and the Stellar and Zinfin's token, XDC. Look, you're not going to see these go up. You're going to see them skyrocket when they're ready to go. They're not designed to do. If you've seen what happens, see, here's proof. Here is proof that Ripple's, well, besides the 2015 court settlement that no other channel goes over, nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about, okay? Ripple was designed, actually, the court determined, see, we already had a 2015 court hearing with Ripple, okay? This 2020 court hearing was unnecessary. It was fake. You'll find this out later. It's a psyops by a 3-letter agency. Just let you know, everybody, and I'm sure all the 3-letter agency people are like, damn, how's come we can't convince this Crypto Hulk guy that this SEC lawsuit's real? Because it's totally fucking fake. So is Ripple the company. If you can't see this, like, I've been watching a lot of videos on how a 3-letter agency, it starts with a C. I'm not going to say I or the A, okay? But they have them on camera, people who used to work for them in the 1980s, saying how they've infiltrated the news and all these things. And they can have companies that look like companies that are not. And I'm like, well, that's just what I've been saying about Ripple the whole time. It's clear to me, totally clear when I watch it. Like, dude, Ripple's a government agent. It's not a company. And I don't care what happens if it goes public tomorrow, which it won't. But if it will, they have to castrate it because they're not going to have. Do you seriously think you're going to allow Russia and China to buy up 51% of Ripple and control it with all the escrow and all that shit? No, it's not going public. And if it does, it'll be a bastardized version. But still, it doesn't sway me. I know what it is. It's a government agency from day one. 3 letters. I already shown it and proven it on my program also. It's national. I'm not going to say security, and I'm definitely not going to say agency. That was on their page the first day with NASA and the New York Federal Reserve. That was on the Ripple web page that I have and no other channel has from day one when Ripple opened up shop. And then they dropped it because they're like, oh, damn, who was the intern helping us with the web page that listed these 3 government agencies? On Ripple startup? Like, how does a startup have those 3 agencies I just talked about? Gee, what do I know? I'm just Crypto Hulk, right? So here's the title. Banque de France outlines 3 models for wholesale CBDC. Gee, 3 models, huh? What do you think the odds of them being XRP, XLM, or XDC? Oh, they'd be pretty good, Crypto Hulk. We know you've got a nice gem of a program today. Today, the Banque de France. So listen to all this. Listen to all this. You're going to love this article. I'm going to read a lot of this article because remember, I've got 2 articles today, and that's it. And then with this article, I've got like 6 supporting articles just for this one. So here we go. Today, the Banque of France. And this is actually dated July 21, which is, let's see. If it's, so that's 2 days ago. All right. So this has already happened. Today, the Banque of France published its 2nd paper on wholesale CBDC. Stop. So first, right off, we know that Ripple is working on wholesale. Okay, let's continue. Following a dozen central bank digital currency experiments, the 2 primary use cases for an interbank CBDC are for securities settlement. Oh, hello, XDC. But let me start with this. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor. Everything on the show is total fucking bullshit. So you don't have to mess my algorithm up for telling the truth. It's a total lie in this show. Hands off the algorithm manipulation. Let the people watch the truth on this channel. Quit being a little geek criminal short man in the background and fucking with the channel. Because if this was real life, I'd knock your fucking teeth out with this canteen. And then I shove it up your, you know what, by kicking it up your A-double-S. But let's move on, lest I digress from the topic. So the 2 primary use cases. 1, security settlement. Everybody, oh, by the way, if I tell you to buy something, don't buy it. Guess what? Buy XDC right now, okay? They're talking about security settlement. That's XDC. Ripple partner, okay? R3. Yes, they split some years back, whatever, but I'm just calling them Ripple partner. So Ripple, back in the day, 2016-ish, Ripple joined with the partner who's real tight with Ripple. It's called R3. And they, R3 was supposed to come up with the crypto. I don't know the reason why. They fucked up or something, couldn't do it. Ripple got mad. They broke up. The marriage ended with R3 and Ripple. They're still using, both companies are still using each other's technology, but the partnership has ended. And then Zinfin out of Singapore came up with this crypto called XDC, which then R3 uses. Okay, so that's the whole history with that. So far in like what? The first paragraph, I'm showing you wholesale is XRP. Look, anybody who knows anything, hey, ask a Bitcoin maxi this question and an Ethereum maxi. What crypto is the banker's coin? Oh, remember all those years? Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. Remember all those years? Bitcoin and Ethereum are saying down with the banks. Yeah, XRP is the bank coin. They kept saying that for years. XRP is the bank coin. XRP. Okay, so I'm going to use their own words. I'm not going to make nothing up. I'm going to say, what is the banker's coin according to the Bitcoin and Ethereum people? Well, naturally, it's XRP. They've been telling us this for like 14 years. They have been telling us for 14 years that XRP is the banker's coin and it's bad. Well, you know what? I bought it and it's good. Now it's bad for the Ethereum and Bitcoin people. It's bad for you. It sucks fucking being you. But on this channel, we go with wholesale cryptos. The only one I know that works with banks, because the Bitcoin maxis told us it's the banker's coin is XRP. That's wholesale. Every fucking buddy knows XRP comes from Ripple. They work with what? Banks. And they deal with what? Instant settlement. Can Bitcoin instantly settle? No. Can the other one? No. They can't. Now you got three that can: XDC, XRP, and XLM. Ethereum can't even touch the shit. What, 15 seconds maybe later? Okay, let's go on. Let's leave the children behind. Let's lock the children in the trunk and go in shopping on a hot day. Let's lock Bitcoin and Ethereum, the children, in my trunk of my car. It's 109 degrees out. I'm going shopping in the mall for 2 hours. Let's see if we come back and they're still alive. Okay. Let's see here. So the two, okay, security settlement and cross-border payment. So they're saying there's use cases for an interbank settlement, CBDCs. You got security settlement, that's XDC crypto, buy that. And then the next one is cross-border payments. That's XRP right there. Cross-border payments, wholesale, working with banks, instant settlement. Seems pretty clear which one. While paragraph number 2 of the article, while other European central banks suggest distributed ledger technology system could be linked to existing payment systems for settlement, the French central bank acknowledges that a wholesale CBDC would enable atomic settlement. Guess what that means? Instant settlement on both sides. No other cryptos besides those triple X's. Ethereum can't do instant settlement. Bitcoin cannot do instant settlement. Okay? And plus, keep it real. There's no fucking bank that's even working or building on Bitcoin's ledger. And if so, it might be the broke down country somewhere in South America or something. And that country's so fucking broke, the biggest thing they put out of their country is t-shirts. Now, I'm not making fun of the country, but some people are like, oh yeah, well, El Salvador, they're using Bitcoin, what, to sell t-shirts? Are you fucking serious? Shut up. Don't make yourself look stupid. I'm trying to protect your image, okay? When you start saying dumb shit like that, you look like a fucking moron, all right? No fucking buddies using Bitcoin except these 50-year-old guys that are jumping up down at a Bitcoin concert looking like they're fucking Alzheimer's lost in, I don't know, East LA or something, right? So let's continue. So there's no other atomic settlement except those 3 X's, all right? Let's just keep it real. Let's keep with reality instead of Fantasy Island. But the Lightning Network, Crypto Hulk, that's still Nostro Vostro. You haven't solved the problem. You've moved it faster within a Nostro Vostro system. It's the same fucking problem, just faster. The problem happens faster. It's all that it is. You've solved nothing at all, okay? Let's, with the adults, move on. Make sure the kids are locked in the trunk, all right? Next paragraph, third paragraph. The central bank makes a number of policy and technical recommendations. A need for interoperability. That sounds like XRP because it's interoperable and stuff. And standardization. Stand out as essential requirements. Look, everybody, everybody. The XRP ledger is standardized. It's interoperable. Okay, that's what they said we need, is standardization and interoperability. there's no other platforms that are doing that except the three X's in crypto. Now, Hedera is not a hash graph or whatever. Okay, so I'm not talking about them. That's a great project. I've got a article. My next article at the end's on Hedera. So if you want to learn more about Hedera, I'll be going over that in a minute. Not a minute. You know me, I talk forever. Let me check the comment section, and we'll go to the next paragraph. But let me finish this. So the central bank makes a number of recommendations, both for cross-border and for adopting DLP, distributed ledger technology, in the what? Securities markets. That's XDC right there. Crypto, buy that. Okay. Let me check comments here. I've been jaw jacking for a while there, buddy. See who showed up. GO is here. Not a zip. And then we got Crypto She-Hulk. Jeremy the Great. Armor of God is here. Paul Muscle. MKP. Michael Tao. Jamie Foxx is missing in action for a long time. They cloned Tyrone. It's only, I think, 96 today. Nice and cool. XR Pure Blood. 1970s legend strolls on in. Chillin' 33. Eyes Odd. Eyes Odd. That's a good one. Chirin Kanj. Underpass 61, version 2. All right. Wait a sec. Something happened. Let's see. Oh, wait a sec. I think we've got some members that just joined. 1970 legend gifted 10 Crypto Hulk memberships. They are Hayden Bell, welcome to the channel. Elsa Oliva, that name sounds familiar. They've already been a member, I think, maybe. Sir Gassington, I remember that name. Cossack 12, Michael, nope, he's not one. Deem TV, Dank Digital, Luis Almonte, Bitcoin Dan, Rick Kim, Fern Richburg. You guys are all members now. KuCoin. All right, let me continue on this. Let's see what's going on. So, oh yeah, here we go. Now, in the last couple months, the BIS, Bank for International Settlements, brand new people, so study time now. Bank for International Settlements. They are the bank of all banks in the world. Not a single thing happens in the world unless it goes through the BIS, okay? They will help set crypto standards for banks. They propose, so the BIS, the head of the world's banks, it proposes what? A unified ledger. Now we're starting to get into XRP running shit, all right? A unified ledger concept in which banks and central banks transact on the same network. I'm telling you, we're getting close, everybody, where they're getting it all set up legally. What do we need? There's two things we need to be rich. No, not that the price is going to start pumping tomorrow. Okay. What the adults on this channel believe, you need global crypto regulations. The next thing you need is global tokenization of real world assets, physical and or digital ones, like a bank account tokenized, okay? Somebody's house tokenized. The Golden Gate Bridge tokenized. The Great Wall of China tokenized. Everything you can tokenize it. That will create crazy value to crypto. They're talking about here The Bank of International Settlements, the bank who's in charge of all the banks in the world. They're talking about a unified ledger. Gee, there's only three of those. Well, actually, let me tell you what. There's one unified ledger which utilizes two other ledgers that are vitally important to it. So, oh, looky here. And the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, they're not a big deal, huh? They're just like the last resort. When your country needs money, they have it. That's not a big deal, is it? Guess what? They say they have a similar XC crypto concept with the ledger. Sound familiar? Why is everything XRP, XLM, XDC? And then the IMF says, oh, we have an XC. Oh, gee, I bet you do. And I'll bet you that XC, whatever the hell it is, it's based on some kind of interoperability, atomic settlement, cross border, all these things. It sounds a whole lot like what I've been teaching about for 3.5 years. In fact, it starts off with an X. Well, imagine that, Crypto Hog. Just a coincidence, isn't it? Oh, yes, it is. Only a coincidence, I'm sure. So, look, can you see brand new, well, maybe not brand new people, but some of the people have been around a while. We're starting to see this now. Banks all coming in, right? Think of the bankers' coins, the three bankers' coins, XRP, XDC, XLM. And then we start hearing about not about a whole bunch of ledgers, not a whole bunch of cryptos, but a what? Unified ledger. Oh, yeah. Well, we know that there's one ledger right now that everybody can use, and that's the XRP ledger. It can work with like everybody. You can't run everybody's shit on blockchain like Bitcoin, Casper. None of the others can do what the XRP ledger does. Oh, yes. So now not only do we have the BIS, which is the Bank of International Settlements. Look, they talk about a unified ledger. We're going to get into that ledger in a minute. Guess what? It's Ripple's ledger, but it's Citibank's name all over it. And guess Citibank is a partner of who? Oh, Ripple, they're a partner of Ripple, Citibank. So now we got the BIS talk about a unified ledger, started, let's say, by Citibank, who's working with XRP ledger. It all goes back to XRP, everybody. It's not that tough to get rich from watching this channel, okay? I just go over facts. It says here, both of these ledgers require interoperability and standardization. Let's see, this is only the beginning of the journey. Okay, listen to this. We contemplate that multiple wholesale CBDCs and distributed ledger technologies could coexist on a global scale. Well, now we're starting to see, look, everybody, we're starting to see everything coming together now. The Bank of International Settlements is showing us all coming together. The IMF, the International Monetary Fund, when your country needs money, they're always there, right? They're talking about everything coming together on a global crypto scale where there's a unified ledger. And I just have to say, bring it, because I'm waiting for the XRP to be that ledger to run all the money in the world, which is $5 quadrillion. That makes my 50 billion XRPs that are released. Well, not all mine. Some of you guys own a couple. But that makes all my XRPs worth roughly $30,000 to $50,000 a piece. Oh, snap, Crypto Hulk. You just hit a ballpark home run. 3 wholesale CBDC models. One of the conundrums for a central bank is how a wholesale CBD system should work. They get down into some of this stuff. I'm going to skip through this. They have a first model, a second model of how it's going to work. I'm not going to get into some of the stuff here. That's the end of that article. I'm gonna check comments, and then I'm gonna drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 truth bombs to support all the stuff that I've just been saying. Because I don't like to say things. I like to show all the evidence so everybody knows. And then I'm gonna give you like 6 more articles. And if you're interested, you could read those articles and see, son of a bitch, it is XRP. Yep, I don't have time to get into these other 6 articles. I'm going to speak very little about them, okay? That's where you come in. You can call bullshit on everything I'm saying. Read the article and be like, "Oh damn, that guy was right." Yeah. I'm here to make you rich, okay? That I'm not here to waste my fucking time. I'm here not for a $5, $10 XRP, 100, 500, 1,000 would be nice. $1,000 XRP would be the minimum that would make me happy the rest of my life. I'd like to see 10,000 XRP. 5,000 is about where I kind of the lowest I'd like to see it. But 10 would be, I'm so crazy rich, like I've got to pinch myself. Hold on. Ow! Stop that. I'm telling Dad. That's why my brother used to pinch me all the time when I was little. My dad's like, "What do you say? Punch him out, beat his ass." Like my dad wanted me to. Literally, I think my dad wanted to. Well, my dad, I'm not gonna get anything else, but yeah, I'm sure my brother's out there watching my program saying, "Oh man, he used to torment me." James Sparks, let's go, brother. You keep me motivated, and my answer is to continue that with the truth, simply the truth. See, I don't use fake hype. I don't need to show rocket ships. I show truth. And for me, that's what keeps me going for 3.5 years, making these videos, sitting on the floor. Kent May, we have a new member. Welcome. Scotty F, thank you for the information, Hulk. Scotty, thank you very much for that donation. I appreciate that. Somebody says here, Dave here, can't renew membership, cards declined, don't know why. Tried several times over a few days. Dove here, what you're gonna have to do is create a new membership, use a different email and a different phone number, like a friend, call a friend up, say, "Hey, if you get a text in the next 5 minutes, because I'm trying to verify my account," it'll all of a sudden work. You'll see. But Dove, that's nothing new. On my channel, they've been doing 15 different things to attack my channel over the past 3.5 years. But I've got something right now I'm very big I'm working on. And in the next week or two, hopefully my partner working on this channel with me will allow us to show you what pretty cool and exciting stuff we got working on. But let me continue. I'm not talking about that anymore. But we're going global. Mr. Nobody is a brand new member. Hayden Bell, appreciate all the work, Hulk. Thanks. I mean, I'm truly committed to making everybody rich in this channel the best I can. And if you guys lose out, I lose out. And I'm not here to lose. I'm here to be like AOT, always on top. All prospecting, welcome to the show, brand new member. Sharon London, I'm going to say Berg because it cuts off the B. She gave 10 people memberships. Oh, man. I might have to open a phone line. I will. I'm going to open a phone line on this show. Right now we're at the 30-minute mark. I'll burn through. I'm going to try to go real quickly for like 10 minutes through 1, 2, 3, like 6 articles, like speed round. Now I'm going to be like all the other channels. But Brian Dowie is a member. Timothy Barkley, David Johnson, the dude, Last Chance, Young Sudanese, Brian P., Stefan Camacho, Mr. Hitsticks, Anthony Kelder. You're all brand new members because Sharon hooked you up and wants you to learn to be rich. That's pretty cool. XR Pureblood. Automatic membership worked for me. Keep up the truth bombs, Sir Hulk. Macho Camacho. All right, let's go over. I got to go through some articles real quick, and we'll do a phone line here. Uh, okay, number one, Six Digital Exchange. I've shown this one before, and I'm going to show it again because you need to know everything that I'm teaching right here. Okay, I got to spend like 2 minutes or less on this article. Here we go. Listen up quick. R3. R3 is a company that started, they made what's called a Corda platform, and they are Ripple partners from 2016. I already said they broke up at a certain point. Yes, it was a messy divorce. They fought over the kids. They fought over the kids, and they R3 wanted 1 billion of them, and those kids were the XRPs themselves, the ripples, the little ripples and ripettes. Okay, what do we got here? R3 was helping Ripple facilitate the transfer, the sales, and incentivizing and all that of securities, stocks, bonds, commodities, swaps, futures, all that stock market crap I have no idea about. Okay. That's what R3 is going to handle. All the business, pretty much all the money in the world. Okay. This is called the Six Digital Exchange. It's out of Switzerland. It's probably, one of the biggest stock markets in the world. Okay. XDC is the crypto that facilitates all of this. You need to buy XDC crypto. If you look through this, this is an actual website. You could spend 45 minutes looking through all the different, like if you want to know about R3 and the XDC that you're investing in, this is the page you go to right here. It's brilliant. Okay. And then you can click on the R3 in the upper left corner. Probably takes you to the R3 site. Exactly. But this is R3 right here, but they're showing you Six Digital Exchange. This is just one thing that XDC is involved in. I don't got time to spend 45 minutes to show you the whole thing. What we got here, everybody, this R3 Six Digital Exchange, everybody will be using this same technology when it's all said in the end. Remember, you got three cryptos, XRP, XLM, and BC. Those three will run the world primarily. Yes, there will be other cryptos helping on the sidelines to facilitate getting all this stuff done. But the top three are these three right here. Can you get rich off of HBAR? Absolutely. And some of these other cryptos that are good, you can get rich off of them. Absolutely. But on my show, I cannot focus teaching 20 different cryptos. Shit would take me 30 hours a day. I don't got that time. Okay. So I can only concentrate on so much. Look at this article. It's all the trading in the world will be done on the XDC platform. Next article, because we got to do some phone line stuff here for brand new people and just in general. Copy. Let me do a paste. Okay, back in 2016. Here's the announcement. Ripple and R3, which has the Corda platform, which has the crypto XDC, back 7 years ago, they teamed up with 12 banks to test XDC, and it worked brilliantly back then. You could look through the website here with it, and there's a lot of banks that say, oh, it's awesome, and Bank of Montreal and Canadian. These are all Ripple partners and stuff. BMO Bank, Ripple partner, all these are. I'm going to move on, but yeah, next article. And all these articles I've already gone over on my show. So these are not new. But what these articles do is show you that everything that I say is verified. Next. This article is from, I did a show on this like a week ago. Something like that, a week ago, 10 days, whatever it is. Technology used in the United States distributed ledger technology banking trial is a spun out as Ledger Swarm. Now, what I've shown, proven to you on my program, that Ripple itself See this little beehive thing going on? Ripple has a partner called Hive, and it shows a picture of like this beehive stuff. In my opinion, this is my opinion, Ledger Swarm, we see right here, Ledger Swarm has a theme of, say, it's like a regulated liability network. In my opinion, it's another layer of a XRP ledger, but I'm going to move on because I only got 1 minute for these articles here. What we got here is the regulated liability network started by Citibank. Here's some of the members: BNY Mellon, Ripple Partner; Citibank, Ripple Partner; HSBC, Ripple Partner; MasterCard, Ripple Partner on many things, and Swift. You got Settle, SETL. They hired a Ripple executive just recently, but that's just a coincidence, though, of course. We're talking about Ledger Swarm again in this article. JP Morgan, Ripple Partner. How are they a Ripple Partner? They have a partnership called Al Farhad Exchange in the United Arab Emirates. JP Morgan uses Al Farhad Exchange to send XRP and all kinds of crypto all around the world for instant settlement. So JP Morgan, one of the biggest 3 money senders in the world, is a Ripple partner. And this article here talks about 6 down below. See where it says a plethora of unified ledgers in boldface? Right above it, it shows the word 6 digital exchange. We just got done talking about that, didn't we? Oh my, oh my. So now we have a regulated liability network with all kinds of Ripple partners working with the 6 digital exchange. Well, that's XDC. We got done talking about that. We go to the next article here. I got to move quick on these articles. All right, next article is the Bank for International Settlements, the bank of all banks, pre-released a chapter of its world report. It focuses on tokenization. Stop. Remember, it focuses on tokenization. The world's bank's boss focuses on tokenization. Listen again. Crypto Hulk, what do we need to be rich? Global crypto regulation. Crypto Hulk, what's the next thing we need? Tokenization globally. What do we just read here? The Bank of International Settlements focused on what? Tokenization. Well, that's number 2 of what I said we need to be rich. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I could show you any more clearly. We are on our way. This is getting very close, okay? When the world's bank boss releases a report and it focuses on tokenization, oh man. See what I'm saying? You can read the article for yourself. I'm not trying to twist your arm to buy XRP. I'm trying to prevent you from being a broke 80-year-old hooker, all right? Copy and paste. Okay, here we go again. Look at this one. Citi, which is Citibank. Citi's big idea. Central commercial banks use a what? Shared ledger for digital money format war. Remember, Citibank is a Ripple partner. During today's Corticon Enterprise Blockchain Conference, Tony McLaughlin from who? Citibank said that the regulated banking sector should work together. I'm summarizing this, and use a shared ledger. And Citibank just happens to have one of these ledgers. I got one shoved up my little, I'll pull it out right now. Citibank just happened to have this shoved up their ass, and they pull it out, and it says the Regulated Liability Network. Boom. What is it for? To enable tokenized money and other assets. Oh, convenient. Lastly, this was only done 2 years ago. Look what we got here going on in Singapore 2 years ago. What was Singapore doing 2 years ago with all this? Singapore announces 15 finalists for Global CBDC Challenge. You got the Monetary Authority of Singapore. I'm going to stop with that just for a second. The Monetary Authority of Singapore has already made partner deals with Ripple. Let me rephrase that again a different way. the country, the country of Singapore has officially made deals with the American company, not country, of Ripple. Well, G Crypto Hulk, that sounds pretty fucking big. Oh yeah, it is. But that's how Ripple rolls, and that's why I invest in them, nothing else. And there's 15 people, there's 15 companies that joined this test um, with the World Bank and the IMF. All these people keep coming up. Well, who's some of the people, Crypto Hulk? Oh, R3 was there. Well, they're a Ripple partner. Yeah. Well, who else? MasterCard. Damn. Who else? Partior, which is a digital currency from JP Morgan, who's a Ripple partner. Who else was there? DBS Bank, Ripple partner. Who else was there? Mojo Loop, Ripple partner. We can keep going on with the 15. It seems pretty clear. And then you got what? CeeLo blockchain. There's something called C Labs, which is an offshoot of the CeeLo blockchain. I've done a show on CeeLo, CELO. You might want to look into C Labs. This is a little DL information, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna open up the phone lines. I've got one last article. The phone numbers, if you live outside of the United States, it's 1. That's the first number you dial. Then you dial 916-906-3095. And I have a last article here I'll be going over while the phone line's open. I encourage you, if you're new, you could ask whatever kind of a question. I don't have every single answer, but I have some pretty decent attempts, and I'll lie the best I can to answer it. Here's our next article right there. The phone number again is, if you're outside of the United States, 911-916-906-3095. You have to be a member. The first thing I'm going to ask you is, what's your member's name? And then I'm going to have you type something on the screen. If you don't do that, you will not be able to speak on this phone. More like, who's not a Ripple partner. You got that right. Not a zip. Man, the hotter it gets, I'm like fucking drinking swimming pools of water every day, trying to hydrate. One last time of the phone number for now, and I'm going to get into reading the last article. Just to let new people know, having a phone line is a great opportunity. These other channels charge you like $300 for 15 minutes on a phone to ask questions. Here's what's great about my channel. You pay $5 a month. Let's say you quit at the end of that month. You basically ask me a question for $5 instead of 300. Pretty good fucking deal. But people are like, well, Crypto Hulk. But I look at it like this. Other people learn from your question. So now, by you asking a question, me answering it, we've just helped thousands of people. See, that's how I am. I try to pay forward. I try to give out free information so the poorest person anywhere in the world can learn how to be rich. Maybe somebody who's super poor in some country borrows $10 from 100 people they know. Now you got 1,000. One day you're gonna have so many millions, it's gonna be crazy. Okay. But my show is designed, it's basically a free show if you want to watch it. I just ask for people to pay it forward like I do. Get a membership, and some people really pay it forward. They're giving other people memberships. That's the kind of channel that I have. That's why, karma, the power of the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, I grew up Christian, so I'm going to call it Jesus or whatever. You guys don't have to believe a thing. What I'm trying to show is that people need to help other people, or we have a fucked up world. I think everybody has to kind of agree with that one, all right? But I truly believe when you help other people, it makes your life better. And I'm trying to have a better life. And that's my intention, is to help others discover what I have already discovered. And that's what's up. Tokenize these nuts. You gotta love it. These people come up with the most interesting stuff. Here's the article. Now, if you like H bar, you're gonna want to listen to this article. South Africa's bank, it's called Standard Bank, prefers to be a fast follower on crypto. Let me check something here real quick. Okay. So what do we got going on with South Africa and their bank? Last week, Standard Bank, South Africa's CEO, Lungisa Fuzile, and I know I said that French, outlined a cautious approach to cryptocurrency. So this South African bank outlined a cautious approach, and they're all up in Hedera. See, look, Hedera has a membership board of directors of, I believe, 50 global corporations. If you want to talk about a conservative, real world, no nonsense, all utility, real world use case, Hedera Hashcraft has a crypto called HBAR that you need to buy. Okay. Standard Bank says about Hedera, we move with the world, but you don't want to be leaders on some of these blockchains. You want to be fast followers, okay? We manage our explorations carefully. So again, this bank wants to move forward with crypto. From what I've seen in the crypto world, there's a whole lot of criminals. FTX, is the biggest one I can think of. And you got Silvergate, all these banks and shit going bankrupt in crypto. Banks don't want to get mixed up. Good banks. I'm not talking standard. FTX Bank was a joke, and all these other ones. Those aren't real banks. What the difference with HBAR is, they have a cryptocurrency, and again, they have 50 global organizations, like businesses, working together to keep all the dumb shit out, and they use what's called a hash graph to accomplish this, and not a crypto like the rest of them. Okay. Oh, wait a sec. We got a call. Oh, hold on. Crypto Hulk here. Hello. Not a zip. Yes, I remember. Hi. What's up?
Oh, for the putters out there, the Bank of England, the King of England, signed off on XDC. All trade agreements and all patent law go through the British Admiralty. That's it. They're the court of last resort in the world. And I mean, if you don't think XDC is going live, if you don't think there's 20 trillion coming in, all I can do is pray for you, man. That's all I want to do is call in and tell people they got the right stuff.
Okay.
Thanks again for all your service, brother.
Thank you for calling in, Not a Zip.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to comment on what he said, because that's very, very important. His phone line was kind of blurry, something in there, so I'm going to help interpret that a little better. I got some internet problems as well here. The Bank of England, they have what's called they're working through like the Digital Pound Foundation. Ripple's a member of the Digital Pound Foundation. What is that? English money. So Ripple's a part of English money. The Bank of England, a few years back, picked Accenture for payments. That's a Ripple partner. So we now know that the Bank of England is using Ripple via its partner Accenture. Now, Not a Zip just said the Bank of England signed off, and the government in England signed off with the XDC crypto. I haven't seen that because I've been busy and so forth. I'm just saying that he said the Bank of England did, okay? What does that mean? That means with trade, here we go. The biggest money is not with people like you and me. Like people like you and me. That's why we have a 40 cent XRP or 70 cent or whatever the fuck it is, XRP. Instead of 70 cents and not $700 or 7,000. See, look, people like you and me, we're fucking nobody as far as price. Okay. Okay. So maybe we can boost XRP to like $2 or $3. Big fucking deal, right? But then it goes right back down the next day. So that's not really price adjustment. What Not a Zip is saying is that when you get trade finance like the XDC token coming from the R3 company, I just showed you guys the 6 digital exchange using XDC. Now, England is giving its approval for XDC to run the trade. I'm going to let you in a little secret, new people. The whole fucking world's trade, every single stock market will use the XDC crypto to facilitate stocks, bonds, derivatives, foreign exchange. That's like all the big money. You want to have a $10,000 XRP, those stock markets got to be there. If those stock markets aren't there, it's not going over like $3, okay? Last phone call. If you're outside of the United States, it's 1-916-906-3095. Oh, let me continue. Hello, Crypto Hulk here. Well, I wonder
have a question, but it's not from me. It's from We Are One.
Okay.
And We Are One can't call him because, sadly enough, he's not in the USA and doesn't have international rate. But his question was important. And I was thinking, okay, let's go. He wants to know if you have any thoughts on Elon Musk's decision to definitely change Twitter's name X. Could it be a glimpse of XRP involvement in Elon Musk's future projects?
Of course. I mean, everything to him is X, right?
Right.
Sure seems like that. So I've done shows on the beginning of PayPal. And I've shown the article where there's PayPal Galactic. It deals with space. And when was this shit? Like 20 years ago? Okay.
Right.
20 years ago, I showed you, no other channel has, on the early origins of PayPal with SpaceX and shit. I've shown you all the websites. We read it off and everything. It was a while ago. And then I showed you, no other channels showed, on how crypto first got started about 23 years ago, 24 years ago. It was in the Stanford, California area. You had Peter Thiel there. Peter Thiel is one of the founding people of PayPal, okay? What Peter Thiel did was there was this guy who was like a researcher at Stanford or something like that. And this researcher showed Peter, back in the day, we used to have these phones called Palm. It was a company called Palm, Palm. And you had the Palm Pilot, okay? And
Right.
what he was able to do was send you some kind of, I think it was money on that Palm Pilot, but you had to be like, because it would send it like Bluetooth type. So you had to be within like 5 foot of the person. And he wanted to show Peter that he figured out a way to link either his bank account or whatever the fuck it was. And he said, look, I just sent you money. And Peter, now my program showed all of this. You can go way, way back. I think my title might have been PayPal Early Days or whatever the hell it was. I can't remember the title of the show. But I'm kind of summarizing the story. It was in an article in a magazine. Of course, it was scrubbed and deleted. I found the article. It was an awesome article to read. But what this guy did is said, Mr. Thiel, if you support my research, I could make it to where you don't have to be 5 feet from me. You could be anywhere in the world and I could send you money for almost free.
Right. I've been on PayPal since they began.
That's pretty remarkable. So what happened is this guy developed pretty much what we know today as cryptocurrency. Now, that was the very first time a person could send money, was in the article that I read. Peter Thiel gets in there, and this guy, instead of using a Palm Pilot, he evolves with technology, and now You don't have to be 5 foot away. You could send it anywhere in the world for almost free. Now, then they get mixed up with Elon Musk back in the just about maybe a year later, and then everything with Elon becomes X and space. And what happened is PayPal grew way, way, way too fast, and they had to shut him down. Basically, chop Elon off at the knees and say, "Hey, go do something else." So that's where he gets into all the electric cars and shit. They had to like turn his brain off because he's too fucking smart. All right.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
he had to get distracted, start working on climate shit, like electric everything he could imagine and stuff. And then, well, now that the world's caught up, then he's allowed back in the crypto space. And so it's a fascinating story. Uh, you should watch.
Thank you for answering that, and thank you for explaining it. And we are one. We thank you for coming on the show. Everyone else, keep coming. We got 560 of you in here tonight.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing. Should be triple. Should be a lot more. But Hulk, thank you, sir. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. God bless everybody. Stay safe.
Bye, Crypto She-Hulk.
All right. Good night.
Okay, phone lines are off at this point. Let me finish the article real quick. The title again is South Africa's Standard Bank prefers to be a fast follower on crypto. If we go down to the 1, 2, 3, well, the third paragraph right there talks about Hedera. You need to buy Hedera, distributed ledger technology. The crypto token, look, if you need an invitation, here's your invitation, all right? It says right here, which has its own crypto token, and they tell you it's HBAR, HBAR. They don't have to do that. To me, I'm reading this article and I'm like, damn, they seriously want to let you know what it is. They could have just said, there's a company called Hedera. They have their own proprietary information. No, they come out and tell you the crypto token's name. I'm like, what? So to me, that's a green light. All right. Let me go to the next paragraph. Paragraph number 4. It talks about some of the people involved in this. Google. Oh man. Go back to Crypto Hulk a couple videos back, and I show you that Google from day one was on Ripple's website as a partner. IBM is the next one mentioned with this Hedera governing council. IBM has a platform, and Stellar is there, the XLM Stellar. IBM works with Stellar for the Hyperledger and all that. Let's see, Nomura, I believe, is a Ripple partner. Standard Chartered, I think, has made heavy investments into Ripple and is a partnership. And this goes on, it's all Ripple. I'm just letting you know. Marco Polo's talking about, I think they shut down that platform. Yeah, but Marco Polo was with so many Ripple partners. But Hedera is coming up here. It's something that you should probably seriously invest in. If you got money in the 3Xs, I would put money into Hedera. Remember, only put in so much that you can afford to lose it. If you can only afford $50, that's the only thing you should invest. But from what I'm seeing here, if you've got Ripple partners and you got banks and you got Hedera mixed in, that's a safe bet for Crypto Hulk. All right. Let me wrap this one up. Let me look really quick at the comment section. Paul Oscar, welcome to the members video live stream there, buddy. Let's see who else. Oh, Crypto Mastermind 786. Hey, Hulk, how are you being? Do you still have your motorcycle? Yes. When did you get your motorcycle license? Well, a couple of times in my life. Once in 1986, and I let it expire. And then I got another motorcycle license in 2019. No. Yeah, maybe around 2019. And I don't know if it's still valid because I've never renewed it. It's like every 5 years or something. And I haven't. 24. So probably either this year, next year, it's coming up where I got to take a test or it's going to expire. But I don't ride the motorcycle anymore on the street because I have a Ducati 1299 2016 model, and I got way too many police pursuits, and I didn't get caught, but it's just too fast. And I'm the kind of guy where I like technology and stuff, and that bike is badass, and it's absolutely the most beautiful motorcycle ever made. And when I caught myself doing a lot of times over and over, like 120 and a 40, um, 10 police pursuits, um, going down the freeway at 170, hitting 150 on the freeway 3 times a week for like 2 years. I mean, there came a time when I had to shut it down. So I still got it. I just don't drive it because I'm going to end up fucking killed or in jail or hurt somebody else. So now I'm in crypto. That's my wildness. Daniel C. Thank you, big guy, for all the info. Do you think the SEC will appeal? Daniel, the whole court case stuff is fake. I'm not getting into it. I've done so many shows. The reason other channels even talk about the court case is because these channels are fucking stupid. Okay. On my channel, I've only gone over the 2015 Ripple settlement agreement like 5 times. Each show lasts 45 minutes. I'm not talking about the appeals, and that's all dumb shit stuff. Really, really dumb shit stuff. Other channels don't know. Other channels want ratings. So what do? They talk about Gary Gensler and I've never talked about the court trial except where it was fake. Okay. But these other channels every day update on the court hearing. Update. I got so sick of that dumb shit. I felt like, let me take over your show because you're not doing your job. You are not teaching viewers that this whole court case is fake. I have. And it's just like, so then you get people like you, and I'm not putting you down at all. I'm just saying, you've been watching dumbasses on YouTube who don't know a fucking thing about the reality of this court case. And if they were to watch my show, I could help them unfuck themselves. All right. All righty, man. Mr. Nobody. Thank you so much, men, for helping in XRP, XLM, and XDC. Mr. Nobody, thanks for that donation. I appreciate that. Let me check. Yeah, 1970 Legend says, we don't talk about amounts of crypto on here. You know, you should know how much crypto you need if you watch my show. I teach all these things. So what's telling me is some people hop on the show so they can get free information and then get off the show. So that's why we don't talk about specifics. If you watch my program, you know damn well what most of all these cryptos are going to be worth. And I think that'll be about it. My timeline is up. Paul Oscar, welcome to the members video live stream. Got a new member there. Probably already read that one. And let's see, Mimi Cool Cat says at 4:00 p.m. shows about an hour. We got the phone calls in. You could have asked any question in the whole world and gotten a bullshit answer from Crypto Hulk, but you didn't. And you got great news on top of that. We're seeing everything is coming together. Oh, Albert Bowers. Albert, thank you very much for that donation. Appreciate that. Truly do. Armor of God. Appreciate that donation, definitely. And so what do we see today, just to wrap it up? Because some people came in like at the end. You have the Bank of France showing wholesale models. You've got like the world's Bank of International Settlement talking about having one ledger and all these. What we saw today in my program was everything's coming back. Like crypto exploded and now it's all coming back to reality. All the fake cryptos over the past years have been exposed. Okay. Scandals, this and that. But there's 3 cryptos, in my opinion, that haven't begun to launch. And a $3.80 XRP isn't launched. That's nothing at all. Okay. The 3 cryptos I'm talking about have not launched at all with real world use case. Okay. You've had the Ethereums and the Bitcoins launch with no one's using that shit. Let's keep it real. Well, yeah, they are crypto Hulk because on the studies that they've done, yeah, the studies like 10 fucking years ago, somebody was using Ethereum to test it. That's not a real world use case. Okay. So back to reality. So the 3 X's, they have not even taken off. You're lucky, brand new people. I thought we were going to launch 3.5 years ago. That's why I made this show. I was all thinking we're going to the moon in a matter of months. I'm going to make a quick show for a few months and then we're all going to be rich. Well, we're still sitting here. I think I messed up on that one. No, I knew we would go to the moon. I just didn't know when. So what's more important? Picking a crypto that you know is going to go to the moon. Yeah, that's the one. And you just wait. So all you got to do is wait. So with that, I think, wait, hold on a minute. Okay, Elon Musk gave somebody a membership, and that was Yap Tony. Thank you. That was totally cool. Calais is my love, gave one person a membership, and that was Pablo Palencia. Pablo Palencia. Dave Moe is a brand new member. Dave, welcome to the channel. Eric Goldsmith. Eric, thank you very much for that donation. I appreciate every single one. Brian Frost has been here for 5 months. Lady Di, thank you for that donation. And somebody says here, We Are One says X will be the North American version of WeChat. Look, if you don't think, let's just admit Elon Musk plays games. Okay? There's nothing wrong with playing games if you play the right game. Don't think for a minute. Okay, and I'll just say, okay, so Elon Musk is helping the United States government, some agency, to totally change the currency of the whole world. Like Elon Musk is smart, and that's an understatement. He's stellar, okay? His intelligence is stellar. But if you think, look, you know how he always tries to do the gematria things and the hand signals or whatever? Naming his kid X, SpaceX. He's gonna turn Twitter into X. Like, do you not see he's playing this game? He's showing you the fucking answers to the test, and people are like, oh gee, do you wonder if he's gonna use XRP? Let me call my friend. Or let me call Crypto Hulk and ask him. What the fuck do you think he's trying to say? What does he have to go on national TV and say, hi everybody, my name's Elon Musk. I want you to buy XRP, Ripple, and XDC and all this because I'm under non-disclosure agreements from so many 3-letter agencies. I'd be in jail for 3,000 years. He can't tell you. He tries to show in different ways with this X thing. Hey, look, if you don't get it, everything is X with him. And you've got to ask, you got to think to yourself, why is he talking about X so much? Like, fuck. Crypto Hulk's talking about XRP, XLM, XDC, everything's X. Elon Musk is everything X. XRP's payments. Elon Musk was involved in PayPal, which is payments. So Elon Musk was in payments, talk about X. Ripple and the XRP and all this shit's X. Do you not get it? Do you fucking not get it? Because if you don't, I feel sorry for you. You're going to be broke as an 80-year-old hooker when this thing takes off. Okay? All these people have signed non-disclosure agreements with government 3-letter agencies. You know what's funny? What's really fucking funny is you got these people who have been doing crypto shows for years longer than me, like 5 years. And they know that Ripple has signed non-disclosure agreements. People at Ripple. But here's how fucking stupid these people are. They don't even ask the question, who the fuck are they signing NDAs with? Nope. They're like, well, Ripple people can't talk because they're on non-disclosure, and then they go on with their channel and stuff. My question is, aren't you going to ask, like, who do you have a non-disclosure agreement with? Oh, you're right, Crypto Hulk. See, these other channels are so fucking stupid. They can't tell that the 2015 Ripple agreement is real. They're treating this 2020 Jay Clayton, Gary Gensler court case as real. They have no clue. They're fucking stupid. And then when a Ripple employee like David Schwartz or even any of them get asked a question, they say, oh, we're under a non-disclosure. None of these other channels say, well, who do you have a non-disclosure with? Right? Wouldn't that be the logical question? Not one of them asked that. What a damn shame. Not one of these other crypto channels have taught you the Ripple 2015 settlement agreement and gone over there's about 4 pages there that I go over. There's maybe 15, but I chop out 11 and leave 4 pages. All we do is go over 4 pages. Not one person on YouTube or any platform has gone over that shit except me. I've only done it like about 5 times. Why have none of the other channels done it? Because they're fucking stupid, okay? And these same stupid assholes will tell you every day about this Ripple trial, this, and appeal this, and da-da-da. They don't fucking know shit. What do? Well, let's have attorney. Let's have the attorney. Let's have the attorney. They're so fucking stupid. You can't fucking read. I've read the court papers 4 or 5 times on my show. You don't need to be a lawyer, retard. Can you read at the 8th grade level or 10th grade? That's all you need. Oh, I'm very grateful that this attorney is coming over here to help wipe the fucking vomit off my chest because I just barfed and I'm a fucking retard baby. Like, these fucking people are stupid. These other channels, I swear to God, that's why I had to make my own. Because these people are ignoramuses, all right? Alrighty then, I'm trying to wrap the show up. Brian Frost has been a member for 5 months. Okay, got that one. Lady Di, thanks again for that donation. Albert, where's that one at? Albert Bowers gave somebody a membership, and that person was Eugene Berardi, and I remember that name. They might have been a member already. Elon Muff. Casper is a good one as well. ISO 20022. Elon, thanks for letting all of us know that there, buddy. Mr. Nobody. Gary is an alien, or from the movie IT, but not human. I think it meant to say ET. But I do question because he does have a small little neck and his head's noticeably bigger. And that's how the aliens are. They have these little necks, small little bodies, but their heads are a little big. Hey, I'll believe that, Mr. That's not too far of a stretch. Armor of God. Let's see what Armor of God has to say here. NASA founder Warner von Braun wrote a book about Elon in 1952. All fake. The world is a stage. All actors. And check von Braun's tombstone. Must be some good stuff. All right. Great show, brother. Cheers. All right, that'll be the end of this broadcast. Crypto Hulk. I'm going to do some deep diving tonight, along with I'll be setting up a show for tomorrow morning tonight. After I end this broadcast, there's some things I got to do. One of them is set up a show for the morning, so it'll probably be like 14 hours from now. And once I get the show set up, I'm going to do and try to find cool shit to expose to you guys truth, and that's the end of the show.